Welcome, brothers and sisters. You are now in tune again with the Great Controversy Warrior. Brothers and sisters, YouTube watchers, YouTube subscribers, followers on Twitter, followers on Facebook. I know usually I do videos of current events, political, social, and religious commentary issues that we have in the world going on today. But this video is going to be a little more personal. What do I mean about that? I mean, I'm going to give my testimony in how the Lord has been able to bring me out of darkness into his light and share the news that I do with you guys via YouTube, Twitter, Google Plus, and Facebook. So here we go. This is my testimony. The Great Controversy Warrior's testimony. My life started out. My father was converted to Christianity in the year of 90, I think it was 94 or 95. So I've always been around church and religious elements. And plus my father always talked about, when we were younger, he would always talk about religious things and get us involved also in political issues. My dad would always speak on those terms and give us books to read on religion and also the Bible, of course. So I was always around that. It was never a day in my life that I was not around political and social and religious talk, religious chatter. So I was always around that. But my life started out being introduced into religion, church, Christ, at a very young age, 3 years old? So that's all I've known in my life, you know? But as we all do when we come to a adolescent age, we change, you know, friends, influences of other outside ways, media, TV, music, you know, started changing me. I started liking rap music. I started liking different genres, rock, heavy metal. I got into heavy metal for real. My parents would not love it. They would hate it. They would like turn it off, get that music out of my house, my mom and dad, you know. So both my parents taught me the ways of the Lord. So I don't have no excuse in that aspect. But like I said, as a youth, you get carried away. You start listening to other voices that are not of God. And you start going those routes of ungodly cursing, wanting to go out and party. I could never party when I was young, never. My dad wouldn't even let us to the school dance for real. I didn't even go to the prom. And matter of fact, I don't really care. Now that I'm an adult, I don't really miss it. I don't really care. But the point is, brothers and sisters, once I got out of high school, I never tried anything like drug-wise. It never caught my attention to try drugs while in middle school. And not because of my father. I just never was into it. Now, I was into worldly music, rap, definitely heavily into rap, gangster rap at that, drug dealing rap. I loved it. Even though I never tried the drugs, you know, but I loved it. I loved drug rap at my young age. I did. My first, actually, I'm going to tell you something. For those who know who these people are, my first rap tape had DMX, Nas, loved them guys. I loved them. I did. Not no more, but I did. DMX, Nas, The Locks, or some people know them as D Block. Who else had on? Who else was on there? DMX, The Locks, Nas, Mob D. These are people. I'm telling you, any people, anybody that knows about these artists know that their early music and some even later music was hardcore, gun in your face, that hardcore New York rap. We all know this. All of us know this. So I love that music. That was my first tape. A friend from New York, because we're from New York. Our family moved to Delaware at a young age. A friend from New York got a hold of this music, got to record it, and gave it to me. So that was my first taste of gangsta, drug dealing, gun in your face rap, And then from there, I started liking Jay-Z, all these other artists that their music is to glorify drugs and this type of culture. From there, I moved on to middle school. I started getting into more Latino music, which is more sensual. It's more about just sex, basically, all kind of sex and money, vanity, all these things. So I got into that, and then I got into reggae, at leaving high school. I got into reggae really heavy. I don't know. First started with dance hall, for real. Sean Paul was my first CD. Duty Rock, my first CD that I ever heard Sean Paul on. So, and I got addicted to that. I started when the reggaeton thing was going on in 2005, all the way to 2007, 8. Love reggaeton. Specific artists like Don Omar and others, the Latino people know what I'm talking about. I was into that. And then I got into this other Spanish music, Dominican music, called bachata. I really like that in around the year 2011. Yeah, I really liked it. My mom passed away in 2007. That hit me really hard. So I got more into music, trying to an escape to to harvest and take the pain in, rather than using the Lord's word to alleviate the pain. I used music. And then when I got out of high school, I moved on to college age, about 20, 21. That's when I went into a bad area in the place where I live in Salisbury, and bought my first bag of weed. That was not a good experience, let me tell you. I don't know what they did to that weed, but I know it wasn't regular weed, because it had a lot of psychotropic effect on me. And then when I figured out later on, a friend of mine told me that it was laced with Raid. Yeah, Raid. The spray of roaches. So thank God I didn't get a psychological breakdown. Sometimes when people don't really use those kind of drugs, you get real messed up. You really do. Thank the Lord I didn't. And then from that, I went on to started drinking. The reggae music got more intense. I started writing reggae music. Got to record a couple songs, maybe like 10 songs, 11 songs. I was going to do an album, pictures, all of this. Made a website on the internet called SoundCloud. Got my music on there. A lot of people liked it. Got CDs passed out. I was trying to do something with this music. I really was. But what does this music really talk about? My music talked about good things. It did. It had a lot of good things, but I also had a lot of rebellion in it, Had a lot of rebellion, a lot of, animosity towards society, because society is really breaking down right now. It's really broken down. You can't find real, real, real people anymore. It's really hard. It's really rare to find individuals now. Everyone is reciting an artist. Everyone is wearing some type of trademark. They got it all on the shirts, on the shoes. We're not individuals anymore in this society. We're all a carbon copy of what we watch, of what we listen to, of what we indulge in. If we are lovers of alcohol, that's all we talk about to others. If we are lovers of rock music, that's all we talk about to other people. If we are lovers of fashion, that's all we talk about. So, brothers and sisters, I was down that hole. I was down there. All I would talk about is reggae musicians to people. And if you didn't like a certain reggae musician, I didn't like you. Not necessarily, but I just didn't, talk to you. I didn't really like to associate with you because I thought you were some type of menace to society or something. But brothers and sisters, one day, finally, the Lord woke me up out of this deep sleep, out of the Matrix. Have you guys seen the Matrix? Many of you think this is a movie. No, brothers and sisters, this is a religious ideology. They're saying that the world is not what it is. They're saying the world is more than what we see. But brothers and sisters, to make this story short, the Lord got me back to reality. And what is that reality? That without him, we are nothing. That without him, we are slaves to Hollywood. We are slaves to fashion. We are slaves to food. We are slaves to video games. We're slaves to vice, drinking, smoking, clubbing. We're slaves to all of that. And by the grace of God, I was able to come back to the light, brothers and sisters. And I share this with you to let you know, brothers and sisters, to let you know, youth, to let you know, teachers, to let you know, construction workers, to let you know, world out there listening on YouTube, that you can have victory with and through Jesus Christ. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen, brothers and sisters? Can I get an amen? You can do it with Jesus Christ by your side. You praying, you searching for his word, searching for him every morning, searching for him every night, searching for him every afternoon. You can do it. You can do it. If many of the people of the Bible that had the same tendencies that we do not be deceived by, oh, we have technology now, it's different. No, it's not different. It's the same thing. The only thing is we have telephones, we have computers, we're more connected through these devices, but that doesn't mean that we are not in the same realm that they were. We have the same, we're liars, we're cheaters, we are thieves, we are jealous, we are envious, we love to steal, we love to kill. I mean, it's all the things that in those times of the Bible, of the days of old, of the ancient days, the same things we want to do. And I urge you, brothers and sisters, look through Jesus Christ, through prayer, through his word, through his books that he has left for us to research, to give our lives to him, give our praise to him. He's the only one that can save you. Not Hollywood, not fashion, not the new car you bought yesterday, not the new job that you just received. None of those things. And these things are good in their place, but none of these things can save you. And thank God I was able to come out of the darkness that I was in. Amen to that, brothers and sisters. This has been the Great Controversy Warrior, and I approve this message. And as always, I'm out.